The Independent National Electoral Commission has presented the policy documents for internally displaced persons voting ahead of the 2023 general election in the country. Presented the draft documents for stakeholders' validation on Tuesday in Abuja, the chairman of the commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, said the idea is to ensure that internally displaced persons are not disenfranchised, thus urging them to critically examine the documents in order to make inputs from lessons learned in 2015 and 2019 general elections respectively. Internally displaced persons with complexities arising from natural disasters and conflicts, amongst others, are the major highlights of this occasion as the Independent National Electoral Commission continues to throw weight into ensuring that their vote counts on election day. Part of these measures is the validation of the revised framework and regulations by the Commission to boost participation. Prior to this, the stakeholders are here in the nation's capital to review the process ahead of the 2023 election preparation. While speaking, the Commission's chair noted that since the last review and validation exercise in 2018, there has been an increased number of IDPs, hence the need to incorporate every citizen irrespective of their nature.
Here is to ensure that no eligible Nigerian is left out of the electoral process on account of displacement, disability, or other circumstances that may limit citizens' participation in the electoral process. What is presented to stakeholders today has taken into consideration several developments since the last review and validation exercise in 2018. First is the increased number of IDPs as a result of widespread insecurity nationwide. Secondly, to incorporate not only the displacement of citizens arising from armed conflict, but also natural emergencies such as flooding. Thirdly, to align the framework with the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022, specifically Section 24, subsection 1, which empowers the Commission to ensure that, as far as practicable, no Nigerian is disenfranchised on account of displacement by emergency situations. Finally, to align the framework with the National Policy on Internally Displaced Persons 2021.
This validation meeting, which highlights our collective willingness to work together to ensure that Nigeria's electoral process is truly inclusive of the needs and aspirations of marginalized groups.
Meanwhile, the chairman asked Committee on Electoral Matters, Dr. Aishatu Jubri, commending the initiative, urged the Inec to always draw lessons from the 2015 and 2019 experiences and also consult with other knowledge holders at state and national levels for international best practice. According to her, this will enable the framework document, regulations and guidelines to be grounded on practical realities.
To also improve on the framework and the regulations and guidelines for voting by internally displaced persons, which will drive IDP voting operations for the 2023 general elections. The overarching guiding principle for the IDP framework by the Commission is a demonstration of commitment to inclusivity, which is consistent with the avoidance of discrimination in our electoral process.
The Inec boss, while debunking the claim by a section of the civil society organization accusing the Commission over its failure to display the voters' register as provided by Section 19, Subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2022, assured that the Commission will continue to display a comprehensive register in all the wards and LGAs in the country. Vincent Okushi, QTV News, Abuja.